What am I even saying? Not a lot without a mic. They're looking a bit thin on the ground. Shake me. I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, it's a bit strange to say I won, but I won. Good morning. Welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. My name is Nicola and I have a home fragrance business that I run from home in my kitchen with a toddler and a baby. I'm trying to find a balance and some sanity. Today I have been rained on. That's great. Also, baby girl did not feel like going down for her nap this morning, and that's fine. So I'm a little bit shorter on time than I would like. Honestly, I'm just gonna crack on. I have got double markets this weekend, my local one which I offer local pickup, and I have got some local pickups to get ready. Then on the Sunday I have got Craft and Flea again in Swindon this time. Love Swindon, it's at the Steam Museum. It's a really cool building, but in the meantime I need stock and stuff to actually take with me. I need to get cracking. First thing I'm going to do is get some candles poured, and I need to do a bit of a stock take on wax melts. They were a bit battered at the weekend in a good way. They're looking a bit thin on the ground. Yeah, just gonna turn on the wax melter, get started, get as far as I can this morning, and we will see where the week takes us. Let's go. Done. On to the next one. Name that tune. Testing, risky. Right, I have a pretty hefty order to pack, and I thought while I'm doing it, I could address the fact that when I filmed my intro, sorry, I've been rained on again. When I filmed my intro, I clearly forgot that it was the Easter holidays at nursery. I don't actually remember what I said in that intro. It wasn't even that long ago. That's just the way life is right now. I'm pretty sure I was really optimistic about what I was going to do over the next week or two. And honestly, I really haven't done that much. It's been really, really lovely actually. I've had a really nice time. I completely took the pressure off myself in terms of work and just spent time with my little boy. And it's been really, really lovely. We've had obviously the bank holiday in the middle. We had our wedding anniversary. Yeah, it has been really nice, but I haven't really done that much in terms of work. Yeah, this is the last order, not ever, just for now, that I've got to pack, and it's a nice big one full of refills. So I thought we could do it together, and I would just address the fact that this video probably was not as jam-packed with activities and adventure as I had once intended. I did do I don't know if this was part of it, maybe. I did a mystery bundle Easter weekend thing. I really like the mystery ones. It's quite fun to just pick and choose things for people. I actually can't remember if this was a mystery one or whether this is just what they've ordered. I think this might just be what they've ordered. Let me check. Yeah, no, she just knows what she wants, which is fantastic. We need a big box. I'm wearing my mic, as you would have just noticed. So hopefully I can do this and I'm still louder. That might not have worked. But I've just been kind of, as you would have seen, pottering around really. I took advantage of, excellent, not being crazy obsessed with working, and did a few bits myself as well. Planted some plants. It was very quick, but I did do it, that's all that matters, right? Did a few bits for myself. I'm really interested to see actually whether I'm mucking about with this box, how much of a difference wearing the mic will make. I guess you already know. Yeah, but it's been lovely. Obviously next time, I've actually got a bit of a quieter month, to be honest. We've got a little holiday as well. I've not planned any events. There might be one at the end of the month. I am also doing another online market as well, which is always great. I intentionally made April a little bit quieter for that reason. That being said, I did get my market stall planning on when I was at Swindon. Yeah, so on the in-between bits, I did do a little bit of planning and a bit of window shopping, I suppose, for display stuff. So I think over the next, I need to restock these. I'm just gonna, that was sad. Let me just restock those. Where was I? I did a few bits of planning and quite excited to get stuck in. So I think I'm gonna start dabbling with that, getting that sorted, because I know what will happen. I will think I've got loads of time till my next market, and then it will creep up on me. It will come around and I won't have done anything. I don't want to do loads. I just want to update a few things. I think I mentioned this before. I won't go over it again. So this order has got, where are we? I need some tape. Here's a wonderful example. The middle of my sellotape holder is in the bottom of one of my market bags, and honestly I can't be bothered to find it right now. I use this is eco recyclable frosted tape, which I currently use on my diffuser refills when they're being shipped to stop them leaking. I have noticed at markets, it doesn't matter how many times I say it, people still pick them up and open them to smell them, and obviously that is fine, but they are very runny. Ooh, I need to put some safety labels on that. They're very runny. When I say runny, it's liquid, it's pure liquid. So it just gets, you know, the amount of times that I've had to come home and rebottle or relabel things because there's drips and things. I want to get a different tape with like Shake Me on it or something to just put on all of them across the board so that people know. Obviously I always write on the bottom anyway to shake it, but it would also then stop people just randomly opening them at a market and then not buying them. And you know, I wouldn't mind if they bought them because then they've spilt their own thing, but people just want to smell them. I do have smelling things at the front of the table for people to actually pick up and smell, but people still do it on this. I am trying to use up old labels, not old labels, but I've just got so many. That's another job on my list. There's just a humongous pile of labels that I really don't use, so I'm trying to use some bits up rather than just keep buying new ones. I'm not gonna find that. Cut a label and put it straight in the bin. Did I? Yes, I did. It's a very full recycling bin and I have not got it in me to go through that right now. Oh, I found it. Pay attention. Tape. So then that brings me on to the branded tapes and things that I want to do and all that malarkey. So that's something I probably will just concentrate over on the next couple of weeks and getting myself sorted. I have then started booking quite a lot of events for the rest of the year. I say not a lot for compared to what I did a couple of years ago or even a year ago, but a lot for someone with a 5-month-old baby. But for now, it's all the little behind the scenesy bits that I never really get time to do. So actually that will be quite nice. So the first one going in is Nashi Pear. I really love this one. This is the newest scent that I've done. I think Nashi Pear is a sweet pear. It's kind of almost a bit like a poached pear. It's like really delicate and beautiful. Beautiful, I do say so myself. Next on the list is, obviously excuse the tape, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but it is necessary. Vanilla cream. Classic, love that, had that since day one. There's 6, I think I've called them the core collection actually, so there's 6 fragrances that I've had from day one. I tell a lie, there's 5 out of those 6 and then 1 got changed out. So I used to have, I'll start with that one, I used to have one, a blackberry jam, and it was, oh, I loved it so much. Obviously they discontinued it and I've tried various jam type fragrances and I've not found anything even remotely similar, so that was very sad. However, it did open the door for my beloved rose petal jam, which isn't the same in any way, shape or form, but there was a space for it and it's my probably up there with my personal favourites. So rose petal jam is in the top 6, and then the first one I ever did was coconut and lime, and then also in the 6 is sugared lemon, mint, vanilla and lavender, but not like a perfumey bubble bath lavender, like the plant, the herb lavender. They're my sort of first 6, I would say, that I did, and then I've just added to it as time's gone on really. And I do a lot of seasonal stuff, but I don't bring permanent ones in that often at the moment. But the pear has been on the horizon for some time, along with actually maple walnuts. I decided to make it a permanent edition last year and then didn't really do anything about it. It is now on the website. I haven't particularly made a fuss over it and I should have done. It's there, it's delicious. It will have its moment soon when I get a chance, I'm sure. I didn't tell you what that one was. So this was another, I mean, they're all my favorites. Why would I say that? Bonfire. So Bonfire is one that I got asked to make quite early on, and I made it for one of my husband's friends and he loved it. I took it to some markets and sold out. It's just always been a bestseller in person, I would say. It doesn't necessarily sell as much online, but in person it is a bestseller. It's very strong. It does smell like burning. Some people say pub, like a pub fire. Some people say they get like a whiskey vibe. That's the only one that I make it and I'm like, oh, it's bonfire day. Okay. It's like I like it. I like it, but it's very popular. If you're into that kind of thing, go for it. Aside from that, this is Belle, aptly named after my actual business, which wasn't in the top 6, but it has become the top dog, I would say, and it is orange blossom and bergamot. Any ideas? And then the last one, which is really nice in the diffuser actually, is the cherry bakewell tart. Let me space them out a little bit. Okay, so we've got 2 refills. So we've got another of the orange blossom, the Belle, and I actually can't remember what the other one is. Oh, rose petal jam. What a babe. There we go. Gorgeous. And 2 packs of reeds. You can select to not have reeds when you're ordering refills if you don't need reeds, by the way. So I'm just going to stick some more packing peanuts in. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, these are all eco-friendly packing peanuts. They are the non-chemical type that will just dissolve in water. Reeds, reeds. Okay. I usually film packing orders but speed through it, and I just thought it'd be quite nice to, can you hear me? Testing. Quite nice to just slow it down really and see how long it actually takes me. Because it's not a quick process packing orders, but I wouldn't want it to be honest. It's something I do enjoy doing when I have the time. I always put my little how to refill your diffuser, how to refill your candle, trim your wick, and then a little thank you card, which I'm going to write in. I just absolutely biffed that because I can't spell my own name. Okay, don't know how to do this secretly. That way, I guess. GDPR. I think that's about it really. I don't think there's been anything else going on, if I'm honest, other than me just making a massive mess, clearly. Oh, actually, yeah, I can say this now. One thing has happened. I tell you what, let me move you and we'll do it properly. Okay, we'll make this quick because I'm a woman on the clock. Yes, I won an award. which is pretty cool. I was going to say no big deal, but it's a big deal. I don't know how to say it all really. A Vegan Choice Award, which is really cool. Vegan Choice, I don't know if for anyone who hasn't heard of Vegan Choice, they champion products, brands that are vegan and that have a positive impact or change on the planet and animals and people. And I won. Yeah, there's some pretty big brands on there, like Moving Mountains and VFC, Sweet Freedom Coffee I saw on there as well, along with obviously smaller brands like myself. It's just really, really cool. The CEO wrote a really lovely piece about me. Yeah, I believe she's a vegan nutritionist initially, I think. And then your products are judged, I guess, by, I think they're called evaluators, but like an independent board. And yeah, I won. It was really, really cool. So they I also had an interview, which is now on their website, and I can obviously share. So I haven't actually put anything about it anywhere yet. I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, it's a bit strange to say I won, but I won. So I will link that down below if anyone wants to go and have a little read. And yeah, that's cool. Oh no. Okay, she's good, but I'm gonna be quick. Yeah, that's hopefully something that I will share and put some bits and pieces out about. I've got a little winner's badge that I can put on my media and things like that. So yeah, really, really cool. She looks so sweet when she's sleeping. She looks sweet when she's awake as well, don't get me wrong. But she's not going to be sleeping for long. So on that note, I'm going to leave it here for this one. I'm not going to say hopefully the next one will be more organised, because I don't think it will be. We are back at nursery, but I'm also then going on holiday. So who knows? We'll find out together. Yeah. Thank you so much, as always, for watching and for joining me on this strange little journey that I'm on. It felt good to do a bit less intentionally, actually, and just take the pressure off a little bit. That being said, I do miss it. It's all about the balance, isn't it? And trying to find a happy medium. I'm waffling again because she's nodded off. But unfortunately, there is a time and a place to wake a sleeping baby. I'm gonna make a coffee and get into mum mode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.